Find yourself bored? You're probably listening to the same boring podcasts.
I am doing that.
Well, you should try new Lifeline Luxury.
Wait a second. Lifeline Luxury, our podcast is called Lifeline.
I know, but this is different. It's not just a regular run-of-the-mill podcast with us two brothers. It's more, and it's on Patreon.
But that must cost a fortune to subscribe to.
Nope, it only costs $5 if you act now on patreon.com/Lifeline Luxury.
So for only $5, you can listen to our great podcast?
That's exactly what I'm saying.
What do you get? An extra episode a month, or?
Nope, at least 2, depending on our schedule.
Wow, that's twice as many as I thought.
Could be 3, could be 4, could be 100. It won't be. It'll probably just be 2.
But how does it differ from Lifeline, our normal podcast?
Well, there's no video submissions. It's just us, bantering, as brothers.
Just me and you?
Yep.
Give it a listen.
And we promise it won't be bad and dumb like other people's podcasts. So subscribe now. Patreon.com/Lifeline Luxury.
Runk. Looky there. Would you looky there, dude?
I would looky there, and I did looky there, you know.
Nice.
I've had so much mucus the past few days.
Boo! Boo!
It's just crazy, dude. It's like enough's enough, mucus. Hey, come on, Chess. Let's get it going.
The worst bit.
It's not even a bit, dude. It's just
I know,
like
but
crazy.
I'm saying, like, if it was a bit, it
I
would be
know.
the worst bit ever.
Dude.
Nope.
All right.
I know what's coming.
But I look all right, huh?
You look all right, yeah.
43?
Yeah.
Fucking killing it. Whoops. Bleep that out. You know.
You're 43?
Yeah. But only for a little bit. Dude,
Loser.
It's 1 year. Yeah. You ever get like that? Like, I wasn't sick. I think maybe 2 days I was like, under the weather-ish. But like, not sick. And then just mucus just for days and days.
If it involves from the neck up, it's happened to me before. That's how bad my
Decapitation.
sinuses
Oh.
and whatnot. You know?
Yeah.
No, my sinuses, my ear,
Really?
my throat.
You've had it?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You've had ear infections.
Throat infections. Remember? I mean, you know the story.
Yeah, I know the
Tonsils,
story. Yeah. You've told it on this one too.
Okay. Well, relax. I'm not going to tell it again.
No.
So you don't
I'm
need to
just
get all
saying,
fucking worked up.
I'm
Bleep
reminding
that.
you. I'm reminding you because often I tell stories 2-3 times on a podcast.
You know, I just now. This is exactly about what you're saying. Sorry to cut you
It's
off,
okay.
but I just now have begun to get to the point where
Yeah.
I'm like, oh God, have I
Right,
said this
right,
before?
right.
But the fact remains, I contain multitudes, so I'm really never going to bore anybody. Even if I tell the same story, it's going to be like waka, whereas before I might have been like woga. You know what I mean?
Okay, Martin Lawrence. Well, it might be like look at a cow, but
I
then
wish, dude. Martin Lawrence. Did we talk about Martin Lawrence being in a drama?
we did.
Oh,
there we go.
I knew it.
But you have multitudes, right? So it's okay.
I contain multitudes, so
Contain
when I talk
multitudes.
about it this time, maybe it'll be a little bit different.
So what's up with you, man?
I get hot. You want to talk about mucus and how you have a lot of it?
Well, just now.
I'll just be like, oh, okay, I'm 130 degrees inside.
Really?
Yeah.
All the time?
No, not all the time.
Do you like to have the air on?
Here's why it sucks.
Yeah.
I hate having the air on, but
Preach.
I need it on.
Preach.
Your house is like a hothouse. You can only grow orchids inside your house.
Dude, I think that once we get older, you know, that Kristen and I are going to actually have to have different temperatures in different rooms.
What's the deal?
I like it 74.
Okay.
True 74.
I feel like you like it way hotter than
Well,
that,
you have
but
to put it hotter to get to 74 and have it
See,
rain.
this is where we disagree.
We've talked
Okay,
this.
keep going.
She likes it 70.
I mean, that's not Is
It
that
is.
an unmanageable?
It is. It is different. 1 degree is different.
Well, let's start here. She's absolutely correct to want
I
70.
understand that's what you think. But 1 degree is a huge difference. 1 degree, they should do degrees a little bit less of a difference than they are.
Wow, dude, that is so dumb.
Dude,
Like, that is
degrees.
that is like if you have to. That's so dumb. You have to think about it for a while
The
to just
difference-
realize the depths of how dumb that is.
1 degree difference is too much of a difference for it to be 1 degree. That should be 2 degrees.
Well, you know, like
1 degree should be 2 degrees.
half of a degree is something. You know that, right?
Yeah, but not on thermostats and stuff.
Is that
not
true?
the new ones.
Is that true?
Yeah, the new ones they're all digital. She dreams in digital.
Wow. Okay. Well,
She dreams in digital.
do I even know that? What is that? What are you
She
doing?
dreams in digital?
Yeah. What is it?
It's called She Dreams in Digital. It's a song.
Well,
Dude, you do know it. But I think that degrees should be spaced out a little bit better. That's what I think.
all
And what
right.
do you mean a half of a degree is something? A half of anything is something. What do you
Right.
mean
Exactly.
something?
So, in terms of the measurement, who cares if you have to say half or a whole? I get
Because-
what you're saying though
Yeah.
about setting the
Yeah,
thermostat.
exactly.
Yeah.
Like it's not these anymore where you can do it like that, you know?
Yeah,
Now it's
yeah.
just like, oh, you plug in, you know, it's all digital. So
Wow.
it's like, yeah.
Okay.
But we're gray boys today. We both wearing gray.
I was wearing purple, but I got a little.
You actually,
I got a little hot.
I was going to tell you when I came in, you were dressed more normal than you're normal. And then you took what you had off and you put on a shirt that's ripped, looks like a bobcat. Were attacked by a bobcat. So,
I'm glad I changed. There's holes in this one?
yeah.
Oh,
There's
I
some
didn't even
holes in this shirt. There's some holes in this shirt. Armpit.
Lost your mind. Oh, okay, yeah. I see.
I was at a place today.
Boring.
Not yet. This is the beginning. So
A
we're setting
place,
it up,
you know,
right?
at a
Right.
place.
Well, I don't like to say specific locations because people show up.
Okay,
Okay.
but what kind of place?
These are my spots.
You could describe it
Okay.
without giving away its
It's a
actual
cafe.
Okay.
Okay. I was there, and there was a really, really, really beautiful woman
Mm-hmm.
and a guy that was a 5. Discuss.
Together?
Mm-hmm.
Discuss? They like each other.
They love each other, probably, hopefully.
Okay.
Discuss.
Sounds like
though.
you have stuff to say about it because I
Or-
don't have anything to say about that.
Could be money, right?
I suppose it could be money.
And who has the money in that situation?
Well,
Discuss.
in any situation, it's the one who is less objectively appealing.
There you go. So I didn't say it, but I'm sure I agree with you. And so I just think that guy was probably, what do you think about that? Discuss.
I don't think anything about it.
What
I
do you
didn't
think
see
about-
them. It's not interesting. These things happen. It also happens the other way around.
What? Like men date women who have money?
Well, we don't know it's money.
What?
We don't know it's money. I'm saying
If it
often,
was, though.
I see a guy who I'm like, damn, out. I don't want to touch him and it sizzles.
Yeah, he's hot.
And the woman's just like, whatever.
And you're saying, it's maybe money.
No, I'm not saying that. You
That
keep
happens
saying that.
That happens way less than the opposite.
That's why I'm not
And
saying it.
this is the reason because of this. It makes the world go round.
But you're not even
The
saying
green
anything.
makes the world go round.
All you're saying is that you think that couple, that guy's rich, and that's the only reason that woman's with him. That's all you're saying over
He's
and over
got
again.
racks probably, and then she's got, looks. And
I've seen
she
it too
didn't
many
look-
times the other way too, though. Like
That guys are dating women because of what makes the world go
actual
round.
loser dudes who are not even physically attractive, who happen to have something about them that attracts
This guy
women.
didn't. I don't think I saw him, and I saw the way he was moving around.
Describe him.
Regular looking.
That's
Doing
not
this a lot. Doing this a lot.
Falling asleep?
No, just like not impressed.
Oh, well,
Dressed
that'll do it
regularly.
sometimes when someone's like, I'm not impressed. That'll make someone
That's how you get-
insecure want to impress them. You know? Maybe he's got like some voodoo going on.
Maybe, but I didn't think.
Or
I don't
some
think so.
charisma.
Regular body. Not good. Not good. Like didn't work out. Probably looked like he had money. Probably.
You're jealous.
So I wouldn't say that because I have a beautiful woman and she's hotter than me, and I like that.
Okay. Well, then great. So
Okay.
it's all settled. So you basically saw yourself in that guy.
Maybe.
Okay.
No. Kristen loves me for 100%. You know that.
Wow. A dog took a dump in here.
Yeah, a dog took a dump in here
Yeah.
and he cleaned it up.
It's all good.
Dog's got tummy problems because dog took a dump over here too. So,
There was
but
a
anyway,
dump
so
on
my
the
point
rug.
is,
Yeah.
a lot of times women do it with guys for money, but guys don't normally usually do it with women for money.
Okay. Well, why are you saying discuss when really all you wanted to do was say that over and over and over and over and over again?
My point is, do you think that's okay? Discuss.
Of course it's okay.
It's okay to date somebody for no matter what.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. And that's who said it. Matt said it. Listen, It's June 4th. You know what that means? Episode 60. But you know what that means even more so? Sign up for Lifeline Luxury. And it would be patreon.com/Lifeline Luxury. And that's what you do. Right now, you can get that Lifeline Luxury and you can see the first episode of Lifeline Luxury, which is no videos. It's just us being brothers and bantering. And it's over 30-minute episode. And we're doing it at least twice a week. And that's Lifeline Luxury. That's what it is. Sorry, twice a month.
Unbelievable.
Right. So I said twice a week meant twice a month. You can cut it out or we could just let it roll, babies. So you can do that twice a month, at least twice a month. But Lifeline Luxury, support the Patreon. It's also really cool. Keeps the show going. I'm on tour. ChrisLee.com. I'll be in Tucson soon. I'll be in Colorado soon. So go hit it up. And if you got a question, click the link in the description below or go to watchlifeline.com or leave us a message on a hotline at 213-973-8095. Or if you want a one-on-one advice session with Matt over here, mattalia.com. And you can make advice sessions with him and you can get the new Lifeline merch at lifelinemerch.com. Is the purple pimpin' stuff and the hoodies and it's all good.
I had some really interesting sessions.
Did you?
My last day. Every once in a while, I'll have like an entirely full day from 1:30 to whatever, 6. And I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
It wears me down.
I bet it does, dude.
Giving so much of myself
all right,
to the
so
people.
That's not what I thought you were going to say.
What did you think I was going to say?
I thought you were going to say the focus is hard because it is
No,
hard to be
the focus is easy. I'm impressive in that way.
Okay, so you're
But
saying...
what's hard is I give and I give and I give, and at the end of the day, I still have a lot left because I have a lot to give, but it's less. So I'm all worn down. I'm woozy. I'm just like, oh.
Okay.
At 6 o'clock on
Japanese, you're Japanese at the end? So I'm woozy. I'm at the end. I'm like, arigato.
No,
right.
no. That's not what I was saying. But
right, cool.
I get what you're saying, but that's not what it was.
So anyway.
Saying hello. Saying
all
hello.
right. Rate my hair. Rate it though.
7.
What?
What did you want me to say, dude?
You really think it's a 7?
I mean, it usually is like an 8. I think today's a 7.
Oh, you think it's worse than normal?
I do.
What?
I mean,
I totally disagree. That's why I was asking you to rate it.
It looks too clean or something. You're asking the wrong guy, obviously.
Rate my hair, Mako.
Can you?
Anthony,
Oh, that's a 7. He means 7. Anytime that someone's like, "Can you step over?" It means 7.
Better than normal. Anthony, rate it.
I give it a 6.
Oh, Jesus Christ. It's worse than normal?
Yeah.
There you go. There you go. There you go.
I thought it was literally better. Let me see.
Make it messy, dude.
Just put your hand through it a little bit.
There you go.
Better? That's better?
Yeah.
7?
That's a 7.8 right there.
Oh, wow. I won one tussle.
He knows his
So now what do you think?
decimal system. It's now a 6. He made it worse.
Can't make everyone happy. Then that's a lesson I tried to
And that is the lesson.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
So look, let's get into it. Let's do the first video.
All right.
Come on, guys.
Hello, guys.
Kurt Cobain's
I
alive?
listen to every episode. This is the first time I've had a good question for you.
Hell
so
yeah.
it's regarding my living situation.
Pause it.
I just moved to the south.
Props to this guy for not rushing it. For just enjoying the process, enjoying the show, not rushing it. Wants to be on the show, doesn't want to give a dumb question. Props to this guy for waiting it out.
That's what you meant.
Having a good question.
Well, what if
and
the
then
question
firing
sucks?
it.
You should have waited.
But he thinks it's good.
Oh, okay.
We'll decide. So go ahead.
You're right.
England from Scotland. I'm renting a room in an elderly lady's house. There's another guy who rents in there too, but I stay in a room in the garden. She calls it a garden room. I call it a glorified shed. But
So bitter?
basically, my question, she doesn't believe in locking the doors, which I think is kind of nice. She doesn't lock her front door, back door. My room has no lock on it, and it's on its own in the garden. So I'm in two minds about it, because on one hand, I kind of want to ask if I can have a lock installed, because sometimes I leave, it's my room, sometimes I leave nice stuff there. I don't want it stolen.
Don't need to explain why locks are good.
Now
On the other hand, it's like good vibes, hippie vibes,
yeah, until your shit gets stolen.
Like you can trust people, and I just don't want to ruin that vibe. I don't know. What do you guys
He's in
think?
Scotland?
I'm in two minds, so thanks.
Okay. So he's in South England. Well, we know what Matt thinks about that. Is there crime
You
in South
better,
England?
you better lock the fuck up is what I think about that.
I mean, it's just, to me, look, I'm American. It's so weird to think about not having a lock. But,
yeah.
I don't think it's bad to ask. You pay rent. You want your stuff to be secure.
I get what he means, though. He's like, I don't want to, like, mess with the good vibes. This
I get
older
that,
woman
too.
has lived her life this way, and it's like honoring that to keep it lockless. However,
Yeah.
the lockless monster will get you one day. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, I do know what you're saying. It wasn't necessarily executed so great. But
what I
yes,
said
do
was
get it.
great. I said lockless, and then I slipped it
know.
right into the Loch Ness.
I know
kind
what
of
you
wordplay.
did.
It was wordplay.
Yeah, I
And,
understand that, but it wasn't like
It was pretty good.
great.
It was lockless monster. The lockless monster is going to get you.
You're saying somebody's
One
going to come in
day-
and rob his shit.
Sometime, someday, like someone will enter your thing, whether it's a car, house. It doesn't matter if you leave it unlocked.
Butthole.
This is in America. I don't know what it's like in South England. I have a pretty good idea.
You say it's
though.
naughty, right?
Yeah, I have a pretty good idea. But just ask for a lock and say, I think that's really cool, but like I actually have some valuable stuff back here. Can I just have a lock? And then not only will I remove it when I go, but I will repair the door so it never looked like there was a lock on it in the first place.
I think it's a good thing to have the lock, but because if you really, really boil it down, vibes are nothing. Vibes are nothing.
You know what? I think I would have agreed with you maybe earlier in my life, but I don't agree with you now.
Okay, a good vibe.
Because living with a good vibe
Yeah.
is like, it's irreplaceable. There's nothing
No,
better than that.
You can live with a good vibe, but a lock doesn't change that. A vibe is what you create in your.
But it's her home, and it does for her, is what he's saying. He's being onerous of that.
Oh, he's honoring her vibe.
Yes.
Okay,
He
dude.
respects her vibe and honors her vibe and doesn't know if it's okay
Okay.
to throw a lock on that ass.
Okay.
You know?
Okay. I think it's okay to ask her.
Yeah.
If she says no, that's super weird. But yeah, I guess she does own the house. But what Matt said is you'll take care of it when you leave. But you got valuable stuff there, right? I mean, look, you probably got, certain things that you don't want to get taken. And now, especially since you've been on this podcast, people saw your face and they're going to see like, oh, that's that guy. They're going to follow you home.
Rob
They're gonna steal
him.
your shit. So
They're going to kill the older
now you need a
woman.
lock.
They're going to kill the
Now
older
you need
woman.
a
They're
lock.
going to kill the other guy that stays there with you.
Everyone-
and
yeah.
they're going to kill you and take all your valuables.
There you go. Right. So I would say get a lock, but I'm American, dude. I don't know. Get an alarm system. Get a tripwire, dude. Get one of those things in that movie Entrapment where Catherine Zeta-Jones.
How
has to go
crazy
under
is that? That everyone knows that moment from a movie no one saw.
That's actually so weird. You know why? You know why?
If you bring up Catherine
I know
Zeta-Jones or Entrapment, all anyone will ever remember or think of is her butt missing the red laser.
You know why?
Because it was in the trailer, and the trailer was everywhere.
But do you know why even more?
Because that ass is featured.
Do you know why even more?
More than that?
Yeah.
No, I don't know why.
Because that was Catherine Zeta-Jones's moment in time. That was her moment where everyone
That's so
was
weird,
like,
dude.
this-
Times are so different.
I
That
know,
movie
I
is
know.
so like
I know.
corny.
That was when Catherine Zeta-Jones. I don't even think the movie did that well.
No, I
but
mean, maybe.
before
Maybe it
that,
did,
she was in
actually.
Zorro, right?
I think.
And then this was her. Holy shit! She's going to be a movie star thing.
How weird is it that things were ever like that? That's just not how it is anymore
not
for
really,
actors
yeah,
or movies for that matter.
It's so
I'm not even
everything.
saying it was better, even though it was.
No, I know.
This is neither better or worse, though. This is just so different.
Everything is so crazy, man.
Wow, so boring.
No, but I
Boring
mean,
guy,
like-
everything's so crazy, man.
No, but I mean, like, you do, like, even stand up. It used to be about getting an hour special, and now you just want to have a fucking 30-second clip go viral. Like, what the
Yeah.
fuck? Dude, it sucks. And I post shit that, like, isn't in my act. Like, it's just, like, stuff that happens off the cuff moments that I'm not going to put in my special or whatever. And sometimes people
Right.
are like, yeah, this is awesome. And it's like, just suck. To me, I'm like, it just happened. It's, like, so easy to do. But it's just a promo for people to come see my show.
It's easy for you to do because you're a comedian. It's like
I guess people-
Rafa Nadal being like, I don't know why everybody's so obsessed with the way I hit a tennis ball. It's just like, I'm just like, whatever. It's just
Yeah.
like, yeah, because you're the best, you know?
Yeah, thank you very much. But I feel
No,
like
no. He's better at tennis than you are at comedy. Don't get
No, I
carried
don't know,
away.
man. But also, crowd work is a lot easier than people think. Is what I'm saying.
Okay.
Having
Sounds like
come-
you're kind of taking
Yeah.
the conversation
Yeah.
and you're just ripping it right towards you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Crafting a great bit is harder than material,
Okay, obviously.
and I can do both. I mean, sorry, crafting a great
Crowd
bit is
work.
harder than crowd work,
Yeah.
and I can do both.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, about Kurt Cobain.
Right. The guy, though.
Culturally, I can't speak to South England, even though I think there's devious people waiting behind every bush to
Especially
come
in
do
Naughtyville.
naughty things to you. But that's just my opinion. Maybe it's safe. But if it's at all like an area that is normal, which means like sometimes there's crime just a little bit,
Yeah.
get a lock.
Right.
You know, or ask. Then if she says no, get a lock.
No, you know what you should do?
Because I'm sure legally you have to allow your tenant to put a lock on the door anywhere in a first world country.
For sure. You should say, can I get a lock? If she says no, then without asking her, hire a security guard and have him sit outside of your door. And have her be like, when she's like, what the hell is going on? Why do you have a fucking guy outside? Be like, because I had to hire a security guard because you won't let me have a lock.
Right.
And then when she says, we can't do that, you say, security, escort her off the premises, please.
Yeah. Or you could do that.
Yep. So next one. It's
All
way
right.
more expensive, but
All right, next one.
Hey Chris, hey Matt.
Hey.
Just following up from last week's video.
Oh yeah.
Thanks for the advice.
You guys remember what it was?
what was it?
Oh boy.
Oh, wow, dude. Chris, fucking went all the way back to his first homepage on a website that doesn't even exist anymore.
Wow.
I mean, dude.
What's
The
going
guy
on?
fucking so far back.
No, I skipped ahead.
All right, so let's go. What was it?
This is the guy who his coworker with Down syndrome got his phone number and then was like asking me.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. How'd it go? Did he take our advice?
Hey Chris, hey Matt. Just following up from last week's video. Thanks for the advice. You guys were funny and right. Matt, you were correct. I shouldn't have overthought it. I asked him to just stop, please, and he said, sorry, didn't mean to. So we're all good. And in my mind, Chris, could always start a family. So we'll see. I'll see you in Hamilton in October.
Hell yeah.
Don't stay the night. It's not safe. And to your viewers, send more follow-ups. We're all on this journey together. I want to see what happens with everyone.
That's a good
Thanks, guys.
idea, dude.
Love ya.
That's a good idea. He's right. We do like follow-ups. I do like getting new stuff and fresh faces, but we do like follow-ups, especially with interesting ones.
I'm not surprised the advice I gave worked, but what was his query and what was my response?
Oh, but also, before we even get into that, what was he saying about how he might want to start a family one day? What did he say? Oh, he said that to me. I don't know.
But what was the? Remind me. I bet it'll come. to
He
us.
said, I have a guy who's got Down syndrome that keeps texting me every time. I gave him, he got my
Oh,
number.
right, of course.
And
of
you
course.
said,
I
just ask
remember
him
that.
not to.
Yeah, right.
Which
Okay.
was, I guess, good advice, but I had good advice too, and he didn't take it. And we don't know if it would have worked even better.
Yeah, I still don't know what the family thing was that he was talking
I don't know
about.
either, but it's okay. We can go back and look. But it's just, yeah, good. I'm glad our advice works, and we're out here changing lives.
I mean, it was my advice, but yeah, sure.
Together, we came to it together.
Okay.
You probably wouldn't have come up with your advice if it wasn't for what I said, too.
You know what people say a lot in the private sessions?
What?
They say,
What's
you-
it like with Chris?
I'm doing this because you give such good advice and your brother's funny.
Okay, well, that's not necessarily true, and people will. I mean, I am funny, thank you, but people will say whatever they say just to because they have you there and they want to compliment you. If I was on the Zoom, it would be also. If I was on a Zoom with them, they would compliment me and be like, say things that I was smart too. So,
All right.
do you guys think I'm smart? They'd be like, yeah.
So you're saying if you said, "Do you guys think I'm smart?" they would say, "Yeah." That's true basically of anybody because nobody wants to be rude to somebody they don't really know that well.
A lot of people are rude to me. They don't even really know me at all. Really.
Yeah.
Anyway, but yeah, so that's good. So good.
Great.
We helped them.
We helped them.
And not only that, we helped the other guy.
We helped the other guy too.
Right? Boundaries. We got to set boundaries, dude.
Yeah.
All right,
Great.
cool.
Boundaries are good.
right, let's
Boundaries are good, everybody.
Yeah, dude. Let's see the next one.
What's up, Matt? What's up, Chris? This is your boy Nick up
Just
in
on
NorCal.
so much coke.
Before I get to my question, I wanted to say, Matt,
Vanderpump
the
Rules,
funniest moment of Matt D'Elia is confused was the end of episode 2, Sexually Transmitted Demons, when the last
yeah.
thing the guy says at the very end of the interview is, what are you going to do with this? And then the episode just ends. And Chris, the funniest moment of congratulations
wow.
was when you went to Michael Caine's website.
Oh, dude,
and you
yeah.
went to his photos page, and there were only 2 photos.
Man.
Even I know that.
That was
one.
so
Love you
funny.
guys. You're the shit. And my question
Thank
is about hair. So I think I got a pretty good head of hair, but I get bored with it, just like girls do. I want to change it up, do something different.
All right.
So what do you guys think about guys dyeing their hair?
Oh, love
lighter, darker.
Love it.
And not just dyeing it, but like highlights,
Yeah.
balayage, all that fancy
whoa,
stuff
whoa.
that
He
usually
made
us
up a
girls
word.
do. I'm 41. I'm an entertainer. I play piano
Looks
and
way
sing
younger.
at
You look
wineries
good,
and
dude.
hotels in the wine country here
cool.
where I'm at. So yeah, you know I feel like Chris is gonna say that's a no-go, but I'm hoping for some support from Matt maybe.
I know what the answer is.
I know what the
Guys
answer
dyeing
is
their
too.
hair and highlighting it.
I know what the answer is
What do
too.
you guys think?
Blonde. Be hyper blonde.
Yeah,
Like as blonde as the blonde parts of this table here.
here's what I think about dyeing your hair as a
To the
man.
root, not like any of the tips. Sorry, go ahead.
That's okay. If you're gonna dye your hair, you have to dye it hardcore one way.
Agree.
You can't
Oh,
dye it
oh, yeah.
because
Oh, yeah.
you want it to be more the color you have.
Totally, yeah.
It has to be like I'm talking about. You want to do pink, but like there can be no trick involved. Is my thing. Like I've never dyed my hair once.
You mean no, you're not trying to fool anybody?
Yes.
Yeah.
You can dye your hair any color you want. Just not. Don't act like, oh yeah, no, this is my hair. All right. So like
Okay.
that, and that's it. That's it. That's
you
it.
mean people need to see your hair and know that you dyed
Yes.
it? Yeah.
That's exactly what I mean.
Yeah, I agree. But
But also on that, frosted tips are an absolute no-go.
Yeah, no.
Highlights are an absolute no-go.
yeah, no, dye your entire head of hair.
Blanket it with a color.
I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it ultra blonde.
I think you look terrible.
I don't care what anyone says
That's
or
fine.
thinks. I'm going to have it, and I'm going to have the dangly earring, and I'm going to have even more holes in my shirt when I do it, and everyone's going to be like chasing me down streets, and I'm going to be like, no, please back away. I know you're all beautiful women and whatever.
Okay.
It's going to be mostly beautiful women doing it.
Okay.
And
Where do you live that there's mostly beautiful women? L.A.?
wherever I go.
Yeah, no, I don't know about that.
Anyway, the point is people will be
troglodytes
chasing
out there.
me, trying to see the style up close.
I don't really find that.
And I'll be like, I
beautiful
want my
women
space. I want my space.
Run
I want
after
my space.
people. You ever seen a beautiful woman run after someone? I don't think I've ever seen it. Remember when our friend was like, dude,
Yes,
I mean,
yeah,
she wants me to chase after her, and I'm just not the kind of guy who chase after her. And then 10 minutes later, he was like, wait, where are you going? Where are you going? Bro.
Couldn't remember that more
Oh,
clearly.
yeah, I couldn't remember more clearly either. It's so bitchy. And it was so fucking, it was on Hollywood Boulevard, so bitchy.
He was like weaving between cars.
Yep.
He was like, I'm not going to run after that girl. She wants me to. Then literally
And literally ran
a
after
couple minutes later, he is running after her.
her. Loved it. In my head, it's a cut too.
Yeah,
my memory, it's a
weirdly
cut
me
too.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah, but whatever. It wasn't.
So I think that, zero dye hair, or unless you know that it's dyed. I would dye my hair. I've never dyed my hair. I would dye my hair if it was obvious that I dyed my hair. I don't want to, like, my beard's gray. I don't want to, I want this. There's a few grays coming in here. I don't like that it's different colors. I want it to be the same color, but I'm not going to dye it. That's just not who I am.
You don't think a little bit of salt and pepper in your hair looks cool?
No. You misunderstood me, or
Okay.
I said it wrong. I want it to be all the same color, meaning there is salt and pepper here and not here.
Yeah.
I want salt and pepper here.
Oh.
Yeah.
Salt and pepper to you is the same color?
Yes. Yeah.
I see what you're
the
saying.
same as beard is to hair is what I mean.
Got it.
Yeah. So I guess that wasn't right what I was saying, but you know what I mean now. Okay.
I do
cool.
now, yeah.
All right, let's do another one then. My contacts are blurry. Great.
Blonde, go hyper blonde.
Hey, Chris
Platinum.
and Matt. My name is Livy. I'm from Kansas City, and I am having a problem with someone at the gym.
Oh boy.
Uh-oh.
It's happened like multiple times. It's a worker, and I think that she thinks that I'm somebody else.
Oh.
And I'm not trying to be mean or anything. Every time she, so I'll talk to her, but every time she talks to me, she's venting about something about her life or telling me something about her life, doesn't ask me about anything about me. And I'm just going there to just work out, and I have like a limited amount of time and leave.
Yeah.
So how do I not talk to her without being mean? Thanks. I'd love any advice.
Well, wait.
It's really interesting
Yeah.
to me
Okay.
that people call in with stuff like that.
Why?
Because those kinds of things, not only do I feel like I always know what to do in those situations, but I like doing it.
So what? What do you like doing?
I would say something like, I'm sorry, do we know each other?
Yeah. You would?
In like a serious way though, not
yeah,
like in a sarcastic
Yeah.
dick way.
Yeah. Okay. Got you.
Like, because I
That's
don't
good.
remember you at all.
Right,
And
right,
you
right.
seem to, it seems like the way you're talking to me that we know each other.
Right.
And then it's not even about getting
Okay,
a hint.
so-
It's just like that solves the problem.
Right. But what if she said, "Oh no, but I just see you at the gym here, and I, you know."
Oh, then you just say, yeah, I only have almost exactly what
Got
she
it.
said.
Okay.
I only have a limited amount of time. I don't really have the time to talk here.
You
I'm
would do
sorry.
that?
Oh, 100%.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
What would I do if somebody came up to me and kept talking? I probably would like it and write it out. It'd be funny
Yeah,
as
you
shit.
would become friends with that person.
But yeah.
Invite them over to like
they'd be at my
Thanksgiving
wedding and
dinner,
shit.
you know?
So, really weird though so she started by saying she thinks she's someone else. I don't know if that's
thinks
true.
the person at the gym
Right.
thinks she knows her, but she's mistaken.
Yes.
That's giving a lot of credit to this woman, I think.
Yeah, true. I agree.
You know what I mean?
But that just happened to me.
Really?
Someone thought it was you.
Really?
Uh huh.
Was it?
It was 10 minutes.
Was it
10
mom?
minutes before the
Was
show.
it mom? Oh
No.
Someone saw you and thought
Yep.
you were me.
Hey, how's it going?
Oh,
Good to see you again.
Okay. Oh, okay.
And I say, oh yeah, absolutely.
That's so weird. We don't
We don't look.
anything alike.
No, I mean, you definitely can tell we're brothers,
Well,
but
yeah,
we don't
but-
look like that alike. Come on, like
Yeah.
not like that.
Yeah, no, we don't look like the same person even remotely. Yeah.
Well, I mean,
But people, when I was younger, people used to do that
Yeah.
about you. Yeah.
I mean,
And then they would go like this. They would go, oh, no.
You know what it
No,
is?
you're better looking. Never
no,
mind.
no, they wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
You know what it is? We seem alike. That's what it is.
I think we sound alike. We
We seem
move
alike. What I said was we seem alike, and that's the best way to put it. Right? Would you agree with that?
No, I wouldn't.
don't
That's
think
why
we
I'm
seem alike?
saying another thing.
Okay, so what else then?
I think we have the same manner of speaking because, I mean,
Cadence, maybe?
cadence.
Vibe.
But that even has that too, to a degree.
Yes.
It's just like, it's the habitual things in life, the things that we learn and
Right.
then never have to relearn again.
Yeah.
Like the way we laugh, the way
Right.
we say things,
Right.
the timing of
Dance.
things. Dance.
Would you say we seem alike? You would say that.
I don't think we seem alike at all, honestly.
Can I say something?
Okay.
I don't think that's what happened. This person
Yeah.
that you ran into, I think I know who it was. And they knew it was you,
Okay.
and you just don't remember them
Probably.
How do you know that?
because they texted me. They said Chris didn't recognize me.
Who's the person? Oh, we can't say it.
We
Obviously.
can
it a
bleep
girl?
it. We can bleep it.
Was it a girl?
Yeah, it was a girl.
Okay. Then we're talking about the same person.
How do I know-
Obviously.
How do I know her? How do I know her?
Because you're friends with him.
She was here. I think she watched a show here before.
Fuck.
And it's not that big of a deal. You've probably seen her once.
Okay, so I don't feel so bad.
No, but she didn't think that it was Matt. Sorry.
Booyah,
No,
booyah,
I'm glad you brought
and
this up.
booyah. All right. Well, now that that's settled.
Well, that's fucking great, dude.
Wow.
So now she thinks I'm me, Chris D'Elia, is a dick.
Well, she wouldn't be too far.
I'm really not a dick, dude.
No, you're not a dick.
No, you're not. No, it's understandable, and I'm sure she fucking doesn't care.
Yeah, I'm sure too. Yeah. But
Wow.
also,
So unsure. So
I
unsure.
want her to know that I appreciate her saying hi.
I will send her the timestamp of this video.
Okay, there we go. That's great. Perfect. Awesome. She seemed very sweet, honestly. I can't wait to figure out how I know her, but after the show. But anyway, all right, cool. Let's do another one then, huh?
Oh,
Hey, Matt and Chris.
multitasking.
Wow.
So,
Okay. What's up? Not on the phone, you know?
using your friend's kid's name for your baby.
What
Is that
a
weird?
good question.
Using
Does
your
it change based on how well you know the person? If they're just like acquaintances, if they're friends you used to know? I don't know. Is that weird? Because I really like the name of one of our friends' kids that we don't talk to anymore, but we are moving to the same city that they live in.
So you don't talk to her.
Let me know what you think.
But you don't talk to her anymore.
You absolutely name your kid whatever you want to name your
Yep.
kid. Why? Because here's why.
Yep.
It's a name that you're going to have to say
Yep.
more than any other name for
Right.
the rest of your life.
Which is why I'm going to name my next kid Vin Diesel. It's going to be Vin Diesel D'Elia. And you know,
That'll go well with my name because my name is M. Diesel.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I think you're right. There are names that are ruined for me because of
Oh, of course.
when you grow up and you know somebody with that name.
Of course.
But what do you think of this? Naming your kid something like that, do you think you'd be able to ever get over it? Do you know what I'm saying? Like say
Oh, yeah. Oh,
you
quickly.
do? Yeah, okay.
Immediately, I think. I
Really?
bet within 3 months, all of the thoughts you had about like, oh, the association with the name
Maybe.
is so terrible would be gone.
Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's okay, but also it's definitely okay because people name their kids literally their own name. Like George Foreman didn't he name all his kids George?
Correct.
That's so fucking crazy.
He had a daughter and it was Georgia, right?
Wow. So you can do that.
Georgina or something.
Yeah. Also, they're never going to find out. And even if they do, who gives a shit?
Yeah.
I remember when we named Calvin, Matt Trevenin, his dad's name's Cal.
Yeah.
And Calvin's middle name is Matthew, named after you. But Matthew was our next door neighbor. And then his dad's name is Cal. So they're like, oh, we love that it's Calvin Matthew. But it's not because of them.
Right.
I mean, but you know.
It's not. You named Cal, your son, after the Trevenins? That's crazy. I never knew that.
I named him after calorie because I love eating. I love eating and I love burning calories at the gym when I do deadlifts.
Right.
And I do deadlifts.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. I did the deadlifts last time.
So drunk. Arnold Schwarzenegger, though, really more than anything. Deadlifts.
And I do fucking squats when I go today. Anyway, dude. So that's what's up. And I'm relaxed. I'm good. I feel good, dude.
Okay.
My contacts are fucked up.
All right.
So let's get into it.
All right. New
Next
one?
What's up, Chris and Matt? Chris, I saw you recently in Cincinnati. I think this was the third time that I've seen you.
Hell yeah.
It was amazing.
Thank you.
And also, I was the guy who walked up to David Sullivan and told him that he is not fat.
Oh, wow. Amazing.
And then I felt really stupid when I watched the tour report video because there's a section of that video where he's eating a bunch of junk food.
And he's fat.
So I might retract that statement.
There you go.
But he's not that fat. Matt, you're awesome. I love listening to your advice. There was one episode where you talked about not washing your hair, and I tried it out, and it actually makes it feel a little bit better.
A hair-heavy episode.
Thanks for that. My question is, me and my wife are moving soon.
The message from, I was going to say the message from
we
Noah.
are going to get rid of a lot of stuff.
I mean, the box in the background.
My wife loves to hold on to things.
Oh, boy.
So what could I say to convince her to throw stuff away
This is the best way to do
that
it.
she doesn't really need?
It's the best way to do it.
I don't know. Yeah, go ahead.
Thanks.
This is the best way to do it. You say, sweetheart, or whatever you call her, term of endearment.
Yeah.
Honey buns, whatever it is.
Whatever. He's got it. He got it so far.
I'm saying if you call her, you can go. Sometimes people are like, fat piece of shit.
No, that's not a name of endearment.
It's not, but they do it like it's ironic. Anyway.
Oh, right.
So you say, I'm assuming she knows she needs to throw some stuff away, but probably doesn't want to, okay? You say, baby, go take the afternoon, go do something.
Mm-hmm.
Let me get rid of a bunch of shit that you don't need. That's the number one best way to do it, because here's why, and I will tell you. She doesn't know what she's not going to miss.
Yes.
She's holding on to shit that she doesn't need just because.
Yeah.
And she doesn't realize she doesn't need it. Dude, you know what? When Kristen says, do you need this anymore? Do you want this? Guess what I do? I get mad. Throw it away.
You just wanted to throw it away.
Throw it away.
That's interesting.
Because I don't need it. If I'm not fucking
that might be
using
the
it.
most interesting thing you've ever said on this show.
Well, no, it's not, dude.
I think it is.
I say crazy interesting things at this show, and it's hard to quantify which one's the best one. But dude, that one is up there, and I'm right.
I have a little twist on what you're saying. Tell me if this is just as good or what.
It's pretty fucking perfect, but okay.
You do that, but you don't actually throw it away. You put it away and say, what do you think?
Right.
And if they're like, it's great.
That's what I was actually going to end up saying at the end.
You didn't, though.
But I didn't, though, because I let you have it. No, but I do agree with that.
Because you don't want to be like, her to be like,
right.
Where's my fucking heirloom?
But I do have a thing that you can do if that does happen. So come up to me and be like, where the fuck is my heirloom?
Where the fuck is my heirloom?
I have no idea what happened to it.
But it was in here.
It was not in, but it wasn't part of the stuff that I removed, so it's somewhere.
You're just going to lie?
And seen, yes.
Oh, okay. So lie if you get called on it.
Mm-hmm.
Call that on it.
There you go.
That's not probably the best.
It's probably not, but also in the short term, it would probably help you. My contacts are blurry. I'm pissed. Go ahead.
What's up with the contacts?
They're just blurry. They've been blurry lately. Lately, they just get blurry.
Is it allergies? Like
I don't think so.
The film over it?
The other day I was at dinner, and all of a sudden my contact just goes like this. Moved.
Oh, you might need an actual new prescription. The curve might be off a little bit.
You think?
Yeah, our eyes change.
I know.
The more we correct our eyes, the worse they get.
I know that.
Because they work less and less hard.
I know that.
Just like people, eh?
Not Mexicans.
Evolution. How about that?
Not Mexicans.
How's evolution? Try evolution on for size.
That's the worst thing to say.
Survival of the fittest. Why don't you try survival of the fittest on for size?
The most boring thing to say.
All right. Well.
All right. Let's go to the next one.
Chris and Matt, I hope you're having a good day.
Well, this guy's
I love
voice
the show.
is so good.
I know you're going to roast my hair, but maybe you won't. But beach day hair, so you know what? I'm living life. My question is...
Pause it. This guy...
It's all right,
has the greatest speaking voice I've ever heard in my life.
I mean, I wouldn't go that far, but it's good.
Why are you jealous, dude?
I'm not jealous.
Great.
I'm fine. My voice is fine.
Voice.
I don't want his voice.
I want that voice. That voice is crazy good, dude. He needs to be on the radio or something. He's handsome too, though. He could be on TV even.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just gonna. Right. Okay, that's my advice.
I'm not saying he doesn't have a good voice. He does. Okay. Let's go.
How do I handle people that come up and say,
not his hand,
I'm praying for you?
Yeah.
Or like, I just want to let you know that I'm gonna pray for you, and hopefully God will do something. You know what I mean? Like fill in the blank. In those moments, I don't want to be rude, and I'm like, am I a terrible person? Yeah. Because in my mind, I'm thinking like I want to do a spin move and be like, well, actually, I want to pray for you, because it's like, why are you assuming that I need to be prayed for?
Maybe
you need to be prayed for.
Yeah,
Am I a bad person for that? I don't know. No. I don't think that I am, but I wonder what you all would do in that situation.
Here's the deal. That is rude. It is to do that to someone. Hey, I'm praying for you when you know they're not religious. Like, fuck off, dude.
They're doing that for them, dude.
Get the fuck out of here. Of course
Stop
they are.
Stop being so. Yeah, you're doing this for you, and that's annoying. Yeah, I think that I'm praying for you. The only response is, oh yeah, do it or don't. Same thing happens. Thank you, dude.
Or just don't waste your time.
Yeah, don't waste your time. I'm all good, man.
Yeah, I'm great. No, don't waste your time.
No, hey, dude. Oh, hey, I'm praying for you. Oh, dude. No, don't even do that, man. You know why? Doesn't matter. Do it or don't do it. It's fine. You waste your time. It's all good, man. Anyway,
that would be good.
Anyway, I'm going to go do my day. It's going to be exactly how it was.
That'll be good. That would be good.
Yep, that would be awesome. I would love that, actually.
Yeah.
It's all good, man.
I mean, I guess, let's put this in the context of why are people saying this to him? There are people in his life that want him to be religious.
It would be crazy if he's just getting that out of coincidence every other day.
Right, that's what I mean. He has to be in a scenario where his family is like, I pray for you even though you're going to hell because you don't believe.
Around
that
him,
is rude.
Yeah.
It's presupposing so much.
I mean, maybe he's out there actually just stabbing people, and
people
are
like
robbing banks. I'm praying for you, dude. You don't know. Maybe he has maybe he has stage 4 cancer. And he didn't tell us that.
Then it would make sense. You're right.
But it wouldn't make sense, though, because does it help?
Well, no, but it would make sense that people say it.
Right. There we go. And maybe
why
it does
are people
help.
saying that to him?
If you get a whole football stadium of people and pray for the... Okay. If you had somebody in the middle of a football field, right? Chargers Stadium where they play, right? SoFi, whatever it is.
All right.
And you had a whole football stadium full of people. Do you think that if the 60,000 of them or whatever prayed or thought very seriously about something for that other person, it has any more of a chance to come true than if they didn't?
Of course not.
So that would be the test. Why don't we do that?
Yeah, it sounds easy to do.
It would be very hard.
But
because here's the thing, in football stadiums, you got it full of people that want the same thing. They want the team to win, but you also have people that want the other team to win in the football stadium.
Okay.
Right? So if you didn't let other fans in, if you only let the people in that wanted the football team to win, one football team to win, do you think that team had a better chance to win?
No.
I think it might, because
in the home field advantage,
the vibe.
Like they're cheering more.
Yep.
You just said earlier in the episode, vibe is nothing.
I know that, but what I'm saying is, do you think that if they were all cheering home field advantage, that it helps for the team?
If they're going wild and cheering, yes, that's something. It's called home field advantage.
But if they're not, then you don't. If they're just thinking, quiet.
Yeah, that doesn't. But the prayer isn't what it is. The hope isn't what it is. The rooting isn't what it is. It's the atmosphere that is provided for the home team.
So if they're not cheering, if they're just like this,
it wouldn't
work.
You know what I mean?
It wouldn't work.
No.
Okay.
Everyone knows that.
At all.
Not at all. It wouldn't make a fucking difference, dude. I don't even believe that you don't know enough to ask the question.
I am posing a question. I am not saying I believe one thing or another.
Okay. Well, no.
I heard that if there's a football team, a football stadium full of people praying for something, that has a better chance of happening. But a Christian told me that.
I know.
Okay.
Let's put it that way. I know a Christian told you that because it's not true, and
No
only
non-Christian
someone
would
who
ever say that.
prays would say that.
Okay.
So I guess you could be another religion, but you're definitely some kind of religion.
But
if
a
you-
Christian
if you
told
say
me that.
Right, of course.
Okay, so next one.
Hello, Christopher and Matthew. Only said that because my boyfriend told me to.
Oh. Has it gone to her head?
So my question this time around is I've got a girlfriend that I only see twice, maybe 3 times per year, but we've gotten pretty close. And
Our girlfriend.
see, the thing is that every time we're together and we hang out, I notice that she like takes little things of mine without telling me. Normally she'll like ask like, hey, can I use this? Can I use that? Can I borrow this? And I'm always like, yes. But I also notice that certain things go missing. Like I noticed that she may have, I'm almost certain, took like a lotion of mine, stuff like that. So what should I do? Should I confront her about it?
Oh, yeah.
Or should I just let it go? Let me know. Any advice is appreciated. Bye.
Yeah, but hold on, though. Hold on. You don't know if she took it or not. She's almost certain, she said.
Which is pretty close to knowing, but yeah.
Right.
Fair, yeah, okay. But she said there's other things too.
But she's asked for it. She said she asks for to borrow some things, whatever, and that's fine. But she also thinks she's taking other things.
Well, yeah, definitely don't accuse her of it.
Right,
if you
right.
don't
So
know.
that's what I'm getting at. Don't accuse.
Yeah.
But
you ask her.
There's something. You only see her 2-3 times a year. She how much often is she doing this?
Yeah, right.
And how many things are you missing?
Here's my answer.
Because if
to
it's
that,
enough
though.
to bring it up, that's fucking. She's a klepto.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was going to say. I
If
think
it's 2-3 times a year
this
and she's
person-
taking things every time,
this person sounds like she's just not. Like,
yeah,
she's got like some kind of problem or something, maybe, which is a reason to actually possibly even not bring it up, but also never speak to her anymore. Like, if you're gonna not bring it up, I totally get it, but that means you should just cut it all off.
Yeah, yeah.
But if you plan on staying friends with this person, you absolutely should bring it up and say, "Hey, did you take that lotion too? I know I let you borrow da da da." But like,
unless it's just lotion, then it's like, who cares, right?
No, that makes it even worse. I think
If someone took lotion from me,
no, look, listen.
Okay,
though.
I'm listening.
If it was a valuable thing and someone took it,
well,
it would make more sense,
right?
If someone just took a random thing from my home, I'd think they're like have some weird obsession with me and they just want something I owned.
Okay, well, if it's a valuable thing, this is why it's easier. That person's not in my life anymore.
Yeah, or like actually file a report. Yeah. If it's a deodorant, it's like a single white female situation.
Hey, bro, what are you doing, bro? If someone took my real
But that
deodorant.
implies to me like some kind of dark, weird obsession.
Hey, bro, do you have some dark, weird obsession?
Yeah,
what the
right.
fuck's going on? This is my deodorant?
Right.
You took this shit, huh? No. Let me smell your armpits. That's the same one I use. You got a different at CVS? Bullshit. What's the deal?
Yeah.
This is like single white male.
She's a female.
I'm saying for me. If it
Oh,
was,
okay. Yeah, okay.
Bro, that's how I started.
Right. Yeah, you made it as if it was happening to you.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, man. I think that that's pretty weird, right?
It's extremely weird.
But there are kleptos, right? Like, what's her name? Winona Ryder did it a little bit?
Yeah.
Did she, though? Or was that media?
No, she did, yeah.
She did?
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. There are others, too. I actually know people.
It must be a sexual thing, right? Stealing something?
I know people. I don't think so.
Really?
I know people who shoplift still in their 40s.
What?
Yep. Crazy weird.
And what do they say about it?
They just don't want to pay for things.
Is that a klepto, though? Because I thought a klepto does it because of the sneakiness.
To me,
and the sneakiness to me is kinky.
To me, saying I just don't want to pay for things is like, it's like in hindsight, you're creating the narrative that is probably incorrect.
Very fair. Anytime you have some sort of obsession like that, it's secretly kinky, though.
Why?
Because secrets are kinky, right?
Did Freud say that once? I think that's Freud. Secrets
Dude, that
are
reminded
kinky.
me when I was doing the Golden Hour, and Brendan Schaub was like, some guy called in, and he had like a fucking T-Rex with a Spider-Man outfit on, and it said Spider-Rex on it. And Brendan says, "Oh, dude, there's a T-Rex with the Spider-Man outfit on." And I said, "Oh, dude, did you just figure that out by looking at it?" That reminded me of that.
Cool. Who's Brendan?
Schaub. You know who Brendan is.
Just kidding.
Yeah, all right. So anyway, dude, my mucus is doing a little better.
Oh, that's good. Why? Well, I wonder why.
Probably because talking.
That helps?
No.
That usually makes it worse for me.
I know.
I
Isn't that crazy? Dude, isn't that honestly crazy?
I really like that guy's voice.
Yeah, well, that's, it's all good, man. Dude, so anyway, let's do another one, yeah?
Sure. Final.
We're having a good time, right?
Final one. Uh-oh, he says.
Oh, boy.
What's up, Matt and Chris?
What's
My
up?
name's Ty.
What's up, Ty?
And Chris, I've been following you since TMP. So,
Yeah.
despite the fact that you do not know who I am, I just want to let you know that we are friends.
Now I know who you are, dude.
And then, Matt, I've booked a session with you before, so we've already kind of worked through
Oh, cool.
a little bit of
Wasn't
my
gonna say
insanity.
anything.
But
Wasn't gonna say anything.
my question is this: I'm 29 years old.
Nice.
So, as far as the internet's concerned, I've already got one foot in the grave.
Yeah.
And I'm starting to feel old a little bit. I'm starting to feel old because I'm getting like cynical about
Yeah.
just like generally popular media. a
Yeah,
little bit.
sure, yeah.
And I wanted to know if have either one of y'all experienced that? Like Chris, for example, shit that's supposed to be funny now
Yeah.
is just not funny to me.
Oh,
Especially with like TikTok and like people, I don't know. I just don't know what people are fucking doing anymore. And then maybe a little more Matt oriented question would be like, dude, movies are getting worse too. Because
Yeah.
like, I'm sorry, but I don't want to watch any more fucking superheroes. We do like 5 Spider-Mans a year now.
Yeah.
And we gotta watch, Marvel, DC. I don't give 2 shits. Stop making Star Wars. I'm out.
Yeah.
There you go.
So I guess my question is this: is this just a part of getting older,
Yeah.
or am I an asshole? Pretty much. Is the question.
You gotta wait. You're definitely getting older, but you gotta just keep that in check. The fact that he's asking the question is good, right? Because you don't want to become a cynical asshole, right?
No.
Because it's very easy to, especially, I don't know, man.
Well, it's natural to get more and more cynical as you get older and older because more shit happens to you and things generally in life. If you were to just take a random occurrence in one's life and just like people do with a globe, they spin it and they put their finger on it. All the events of your life are on that globe and you spin the globe and then you put your finger down randomly. Chances are that's going to be a bad thing.
Really?
In life.
What do you
Because
think?
life is hard and life is bad, and except the moments that aren't are so great, but those are fewer and further between.
You're saying that to live is to find the meaning through suffering?
I'm not saying that. I'm
Okay.
saying life is hard more often than it is easy.
Okay.
And so the more you live, it makes total sense to me that the longer you live, the more likely to be cynical you
Right.
get, because more life means more whatever, hardship, heartache, whatever the fuck. So it makes sense, but I do think that it's something worth trying to keep in check, that cynicism.
Yeah.
Because frankly, here's something interesting. Nobody likes a cynical piece of shit.
Yeah.
Even cynical pieces of shit.
It's weird.
Okay? So
It's
like
very
it's like
true.
the one kind of way to be that even other people like that don't like. So let's all try to veer away from cynical aging asshole territory. That being said, at various times culture can seem worse than ever. He brought up movies, but you could talk the same way about music or whatever.
Every generation thinks that, though.
Exactly. So I think the healthy way to think about it, he brought up movies, to stick with movies for a while. If you look through past eras of movies, there were always trends that died that seemed, I'm sure at the time, like they would never go away.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. Just look
and that's going
Disco.
to happen to superhero movies in Marvel and DC. It just seems so difficult
it
to
is.
believe because we're so in the thick of it and being bombarded all the time with sequels and you know, franchises and
we're gonna be like, you remember like in the 2010 to 2020, 2030, dude, there were so many superhero movies. We're gonna be like that.
yeah, for sure. Yeah. And so
now
many
it's crazy.
sequels, so many like everything was a sequel. Remember that?
Or a
You know, it's going to be
prequel.
like that. Yeah.
Remember, like 9 different guys play Spider-Man. Yeah, that's a conversation I'm gonna have for sure in 10
For
years.
sure, yeah. But it doesn't mean it's going to get better, but
Right.
remaining not cynical.
And now it's even worse. We're gonna be saying.
Right, but it doesn't mean that just because it makes sense or it follows that it's not going to get better, we have to
follows as a good
believe
movie.
that it's not going to get better. It could get better, so we should reserve some sort of belief that it will. Because otherwise, not because it actually is probably going to be better, but because it would be a miserable fucking existence if we
Yeah.
all sat
Right.
around thinking,
Well,
it's bad now, but it's
yeah.
going to be even worse. Everyone would be jumping off a building.
Right. No, movies have never been worse though than now. Right.
I mean, I agree. I mean, there was a period in the early aughts.
Oh yeah,
that was just
a
terrible.
little bit after the 90s, yeah. They were pretty fucking terrible.
Like, I mean, 9/11.
Right.
People don't like it when I say this, but it's true, dude. 9/11 was like the death knell for movies. So many things went wrong with Hollywood movies after 9/11.
Really?
So it's just another thing that.
Why don't people like when you say
9/11
that?
Fucked it. Because it seems academic and it seems like sort of like an esoteric thought, but I just mean it very literally. Like, look at the movies before 2000, September 11, 2001, and after.
That's true.
It just is. It's so stark. It's so clear to me that even good filmmakers started making bad movies after that. It's really weird.
You ever see Peacemaker with George Clooney? And
that was before 9/11.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it
So
good?
must be great. No, I'm just kidding.
All right. Well, yeah. I don't just keep it in check, like which is what I do anyway. I used to be more cynical than I am now. It's something you have to fight against as you age, because that's just. But you're fighting the good fight. That's good.
You are right that just asking the question puts you in a
Yeah.
better position than most.
Yeah.
Because most people are just like falling down their particular hole.
Yeah.
They don't even think
Yeah.
about.
The guy sounds like a smart guy, and
Yeah.
he's pretty smart if he likes TMP, right? No, but
Exactly,
he
yeah.
sounds like a smart guy.
Yeah.
All right, well, that's about it. You can go get the merch at lifelinemerch.com. Go get the tickets. I'll be in Tucson again. I'll be in Colorado. I'll be in Nashville. I'll be in Canada. chrisley.com. I'll be in Las Vegas. So that's what's up. You know what? Also, leave a comment. It really helps. Leave a comment, algorithm. Share this with a friend. Send this YouTube to someone else and be like, yo, check this show out. It's fun.
And subscribe
It
to
would
the
help.
channel.
Yeah.
And that last caller, his name's Ty. He said it. I wasn't going to say it.
Right.
He booked a one-on-one session with me.
Oh, yeah.
And I changed his life. His life is exponentially better than it was before the session
I
that
don't
we
know if
had
that's
together.
true, but-
And he made that appointment on mattdelia.com as easy as anything else.
Okay.
So just go do that and get your life very
And
much
the most
improved.
important thing, today, there is the extra episode that came out. Go to patreon.com/lifelineluxury. Patreon.com/lifelineluxury. Thank you very much. There you go.
Yay!